Hi guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. I'm Megan from OrganizedLittleLady and today I'm going to be sharing my March goals with you. Before we jump into March, let's do a quick recap of February. February was kind of a rough month for me. Mentally, I just wasn't feeling myself. It was really dark and gloomy. There was not a lot of sunshine and it snowed quite a bit. So I felt a little bit stir crazy and I just didn't feel myself. So my motivation was definitely at an all-time low and I struggled to make it through my goals. But I am going to share the goals that I set for February and then we'll talk about the progress that I made within those goals. So the goals that I set for February were to complete the community Bible study from She Reads Truth, plan 4 family fun nights, wake up at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday, finalize our plans for our garden and our chicken coop, volunteer at church, and research how to create an online course. My first goal was to complete the community Bible study through She Reads Truth, and I was able to complete that. We read through the story of Esther, and I've actually never read Esther before, so it was really great to read through that. And I also listened to She Reads Truth podcast, which was really helpful in sort of dissecting the story and continuing my Bible study. So I was able to accomplish that goal for the month of February. My next goal was to plan 4 family fun nights. So every Friday we do what's called family fun night and we play games or watch a show, watch a movie, and I feel like they've been a little bit stagnant. Like we've been doing the same thing over and over again and it just wasn't as exciting as it once was. So I wanted to be more intentional about planning our family fun nights so they were a little bit more fun. And again, I was able to complete that goal. We actually discovered the show WandaVision. It's on Disney Plus, and our family really enjoys that. So that's what we've been doing on Friday nights. And one night we had ice cream sundaes. Another night we made popcorn out of our air popper, which we hardly ever do. And overall, we just had a lot of fun with our family fun night. So I am going to check that off as another goal accomplished for the month of February. Another goal I set for myself for the month of February was to wake up at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. And that was a huge fail. I think my lack of motivation definitely crept in, especially in the morning time. It just was a real struggle for me to get up and get moving. So that was a complete fail. And I cannot even say I made much progress on it because I just really was not intentional about waking up at 5 a.m. at all through the month of February. Another goal I set for the month of February was to volunteer at church, and I did do that. That's a goal I can check off. I was able to help them out with a few things throughout the month of February, and it was a great way to feel a little bit more connected to our church family. The last goal I set for myself for the month of February was to research how to create an online course. And again, that was a major fail. I did not even attempt to do any research on how to create an online course throughout the month of February. Again, I think that was just because of my lack of motivation. I wasn't feeling very creative or inspired, so that was definitely a fail. So I guess overall, I didn't do as terrible as I thought I did as far as accomplishing my goals. I was able to accomplish some of the goals that I set for myself for the month of February, despite feeling very unmotivated and not quite myself. I'm hoping to have more motivation come March, and I'm hoping to really crush the goals that I set for myself. I did find a new hobby that I'm really enjoying in the month of February, and that is hand embroidery. I got a few kits from Amazon and I am really enjoying it. So I've made a gift for a close friend of mine. I'm making one for Julia now, and I made a Valentine's Day project also. It's just a really relaxing, almost therapeutic craft for me, and I really enjoy doing it. So I'm looking forward to learning more about hand embroidery and working on more projects. I also listened to a ton of audiobooks in the month of February and found a new author that I just love, Sarah Addison Allen. So overall, although I was not feeling very motivated, there were definitely some highlights of the month. Okay, now let's jump into March and I'll share with you guys the goals that I have set for myself throughout the month of March. So the first goal is very similar to a goal that I set last month, and that is to complete another community Bible study through She Reads Truth. I really enjoy their Bible studies. They've created a great online ministry and a great community there, and I'm learning so much about my faith through this community. So I am going to continue with that same goal for this month. Another goal that I've set for the month of March is to have a one-on-one quality time date with each family member. I think it's really important to do this because we just sort of go through the motions of every single day, and if we don't take time to really have that quality time, I feel like I'm just missing out. My kids are getting older, and the days that they want to spend with me are, coming to an end. So I am just going to soak in as much time as I can with them now. And I think having a one-on-one date with each of them is a great way to do that. I also include Dean in this. I think that him and I need to go on a date this month. It's been far too long. So I'm hoping to squeeze in a date night with him also. Another goal that I've set for this month, and this is sort of my personal goal for the month, is to wake up at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. I am moving that goal from February into March. It's really important to me to wake up early so I start the day on the right foot. I can accomplish so much more when I get up earlier. So I am going to be a lot more intentional about doing that throughout the month of March. My homemaking goal for this month is to plan and prep for spring. We have a lot of projects that we want to tackle come spring. So I want to take the time now to really plan when we're going to do all these projects and get a really clear plan on what projects we want to accomplish for the spring. So that way, when it's time to start working, we know exactly what we need to do and we have a plan on how we're going to accomplish that. My community goal for this month is to volunteer for Habitats for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is building a house in our community right now, and they need volunteers to help build that home. So I have recruited 4 other amazing women who have agreed to help build this home. So we are going to volunteer and donate some time to them. I think it's a really important cause, and I'm excited to sign up to volunteer this month. My career goal for this month is a big one. I am going to be starting a new job as a substitute teacher. I am so excited for this opportunity. I was listening to a school committee meeting months ago, and they mentioned that they are in dire need for substitute teachers in our district. And my wheels started turning, but I wanted to know what that would entail before signing up to do it. So I talked to some of my friends who are teachers in the district, and they kind of gave me some information as to what my job would be, my role, schedule, all of that. And after finding out more information, I just think that this is going to be such a great fit for me. One of the reasons why I think I've been in a little bit of a funk is because the kids are at school right now in person, and that leaves a lot of time for me to be home by myself. And I'm kind of in this new phase of life where I like to be working. When my kids were younger and home with me, I loved staying home. But now that they're older and outside of the home, although I love my role as a homemaker, it just doesn't fill all the hours that I'm alone. I miss that, just interacting with individuals and having a schedule that's a little bit more concrete other than every single day trying to fill my time. So I'm really excited for this opportunity. I actually already had my interview, and I'm just finishing up my training now and waiting on a few background checks to come through, and then I'll be able to start. So I'm really excited about this. I love working with children, and education is really important to me. So I'm just so excited to have this opportunity. I think it's also a great fit because I will be having the same exact schedule as my children. So when they're in school, I'll be able to work, and on vacations or snow days or summer vacations, I'll have that time off also. So it's a very flexible position, and I'm really excited to start working again. So hopefully this month is when I can get my foot in the door and start my new job as a substitute teacher. So those are my goals for March. And next what I did was I broke down my goals into 2 separate lists, a habits list and a projects list. So if there are certain goals that I need to create new habits in order to accomplish those goals, I write them down in this list here. And if there are certain projects that I need to complete in order to accomplish my goals, then I put that in this list. So the habits that I'm going to instill for this month are my Bible study. So just carving out that time every single day to work on my Bible study, and getting up at 5 a.m. So I, again, am going to be very intentional this month to get up at 5 a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday. The projects that I need to work on this month are to plan the one-on-one quality time dates, plan and prep for spring, so get a list of all of our projects down and anything that we need to do in order to prepare for those projects, and then plan when we're actually going to work on those projects. Another project that I need to work on throughout this month is to coordinate with the team that I've put together for the Habitats for Humanity as to when we can actually go and volunteer our time and then sign up to do that. And last but not least, another project that I'm going to be working on this month is to start my new job as a substitute teacher. So I want to get prepared like a substitute teacher bag. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in seeing. Also, I am going to finish my training, and I do need to get my fingerprints done. So those are some of the things that I need to work on in order to start my new job. So that's it, guys. That is a look at my recap for February, my goals for March, and my habits and projects that I'll be working on throughout the month. I would love to know what you're working on this month. Spring is just around the corner, and I am so excited for this change of season. I think it's really going to help with my motivation, and I'm excited to accomplish some of these goals. So at the end of the month, I will check back in and let you guys know how this month went, the goals that I was able to accomplish, and the progress that I made overall. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.